welcome to the big house, Michigan Stadium. A Week 1 showdown between two teams hoping to get things started on a great note. It's the Western Michigan Broncos and the Michigan Wolverines. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down on the sideline. Holly?
Michigan went through one of the most dramatic off seasons we've ever seen in college football, but they have steadied the ship, hiring longtime head coach Kyle Whittingham, who is highly respected and highly thought of in this industry. Whittingham has brought some stability to that program. We'll see if he's able to get the same results on the field with a talented roster. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Broncos kicker headed to the football. The crowd eager, and off we go. The start of a new season. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. The Wolverines' offense will come out first. And here comes Andrew Marsh. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
And what a treat, man. We get to see an elite wide receiver, a master at his craft perform today. And obviously, nobody in the seats are surprised, right?
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, and coaches watch tape all week, and they get so excited. First play, let's make a statement. This offense tries to come out and throw it under the lights, all the excitement. And what do? They forget to protect their quarterback, and they give up a sack on the first play.
And the Wolverines with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And just some general sloppiness from the offense with a false start will back them up 5. It's 2nd and long. Caught behind the line. It's Marsh. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll be brought down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Got his man downfield. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43. Now on 2nd down. Back to the ground with the running back. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And the Wolverines come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll try to run for it. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
Need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. 3rd down in inches. Nice job by getting the first down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
Shakes off the defender. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Unloads to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it, and the foot down for the first down. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Motion from the back. Back to throw. It's Underwood. They're working that left side. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. He'll pull it on the read. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Makes the grab. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Underwood. Max looking for the goal line. He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Distance not the problem here. The angle is a little tricky. Absolutely perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
You're feeling really good about that, right? Brand new season, first drive of the year. The juices are flowing. You march the ball down the field. You don't get a touchdown, but at least you come away with 3 points. Very positive start to the year.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Broncos offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And finding space to throw the football against this secondary will be a challenge. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Fires to the right. With the catch, it's Parks. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll go right back to him, and they'll knock him down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Back to throw, it's Lowry. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Offense still out there, lining up quickly on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. Steamrolls his way ahead. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. They'll stop the clock momentarily here to check on the injured Wolverine. And the Broncos are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. With the catch, it's Brooks. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
Offenses are doing such a great job now with putting so many wide receivers on the field that they get good matchups and they just attack you to make big plays.
Maybe some room here. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Might as well give it to him again. They get him down, tough run, picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing the rhythm and the cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
They'll run the counter. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Broncos!
The The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it 7-3. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. The run inside. It's Marshall. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've come to the break. It's Western Michigan on top. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Now on the option. Quick toss. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Sends it back in motion. From the gun, the running back has it. Fights off a defender. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. And the Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. Play action with Underwood. Bought a little time, lets it go. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Pulls and fires complete. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. The Wolverines go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Running inside. It's Marshall. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Guys, let's chat about Michigan. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one.
Maybe a crease. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. He has 60 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. Caught. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Here's Underwood to throw. Finds his back in the middle. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. They want to continue this long drive. 9th play coming. It's 3rd and 5. Bringing the heat. Going for 6. Touchdown, Michigan. The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. Well, that was easy.
Pass rush? Question mark? I mean, you got to affect the quarterback. These quarterbacks are way too good nowadays. You can't blame the secondary. Who am I going to go point to back there? Defensive line has to do a better job making that quarterback feel uncomfortable. You can't have that long to throw the football.
And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard. Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Looking for room. It's Buckley. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Lowry. Got it in the middle. It's Buckley. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
He'll try to pick it up on the ground. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. The Broncos will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Perhaps feeling that coverage at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Finds his tight end.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
Throwing, Underwood. Pulls it in, it's Buchanan. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. And the Wolverines lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Got his man in the middle. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Wide receiver going in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Got it in the middle. It's Hansen. And he makes a completion. They're set up and in business at the 20. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Marshall. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Bounces out, looking for that line. It's Marshall. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. And now the Broncos called their first of 3 timeouts. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Next, going for the goal line. Touchdown, Wolverines! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Fielded in the end zone, it's Barnett. Rolling the dice to bring it out as he stopped at the 13. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to throw. It's Lowry. Fires to the wideout. And his throw is incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Unloads it left. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Fletcher. And the Broncos with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Broncos will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Lowry. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Going over the top. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. The offense changing the play. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Pressure is on. Down he goes, and that'll bring us to the end of the first half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few. And with that last grab coming up just short of the sticks, plenty of options here on 2nd and short. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Underwood. Pressure coming. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. Bryce Underwood to the air again. Setting up the screen. Brought down at the 33-yard line as this defense gets a 3rd down stop. The Wolverines looking to convert on 4th down. Throws to the wideout. Hauls it in, the first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Running the red zone. It's Marshall. Got a little grass. He now has 85 yards rushing, and this offense wanted to establish the ground game, and man, have they started the season right in that regard. Bounces it outside. It's Marshall. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. They covered half the field with a 50-yard touchdown drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Tackled and brought down. Line, good coverage there. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get it back. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. And the Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Catch in the middle, it's Buckley. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver comes in motion. The run inside. It's Buckley. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Makes the grab. It's Brooks. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. The Broncos look to keep this drive humming. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
I've been impressed with this defense today, guys. Like, just really good job of being physical. And you've seen it show up on the defensive line with linebackers, with safeties. Everybody doing a great job filling gaps, understanding discipline, and being where they're supposed to be. Really strangled this running game for this L.
Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. And the Broncos, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Got it behind the line. It's Buckley. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Following that last play, we have a Bronco that is slow to get up. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
The Broncos trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Broncos!
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Coming out with it, it's Stewart. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Makes the quick grab. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4. The completion picked up 6 yards on first down, now 2nd and 4. Running inside, it's Marshall. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Here's Underwood to throw. Finds the tight end. He goes out of bounds, and that'll take us to the start of the 4th quarter. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. On the draw, it's Marshall. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Underwood. Short throw to the sideline, complete. He steps out of bounds with the first down. And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Play fake, Underwood. Throws for the tight end. And wings it incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. Throwing, Underwood. Gets it to him on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. They'll stop the clock momentarily here to check on the injured Wolverine. The Wolverines will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Nice directional kick there like a solid iron shot. And that ball will sail. Touchback. The Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. Let's see if this rally can continue. A touchdown followed by the stop, and now they've got the ball back. Rushes on him. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the 4th quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Looking to throw, it's Lowry. Grabbed in the middle, it's Fletcher.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Bust through behind his pad. They'll be stopped, but not before. Picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. He'll keep it again on the option. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense. They want to run this quarterback. Finding some room. Got some room. Headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Michigan. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking? field. These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week 1 sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
He'll return it. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line at the 19. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. Last drive ended with a pick, vitally important to take care of. Turning it on! Picks up the first down. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The offense set for a first down play. Looking to throw, it's Lowry. The sure hands, it's Fletcher.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Wants to fire on second down. The quick out. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Wants to go right back downfield. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And now the Broncos called their first of 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. The short hands, it's Fletcher. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. Looking to throw. Stepping to the right. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Broncos! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. And with that, the Broncos use their final timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. 3rd and 6 yards to go. They give it to him again. He's got enough to move the chains, and that clock will keep moving, and they'll be able to run it out. He now has 108 yards rushing, and he's making his presence felt in this first game. A disappointing start to this season as they open 0-1.
Tough way to start, but you see it so many times throughout a season. People start slow, figure out who they are, get better as the season goes on, and your dream's still very much ahead.
And the sky's not falling right now. You're just 0-1. There's no need to panic. You don't have to try and reinvent the wheel. What you got to do is go back. You got to watch the film. You got to be honest.
Michigan, Waldo Stadium. A high-caliber, high-noon showdown here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Thunderbirds and the Western Michigan Broncos. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Well, guys, Coach told me this atmosphere is going to be crucial today. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast will shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. The Thunderbirds kickoff unit is ready to go, and so are we to start this season. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's got great speed. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. The Broncos offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. He is a steady, reliable, consistent force in this attack.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level. They can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns them. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so fast to try to catch up. So, #1 job for this defense, man. Try to make him play in the phone booth, right? Like, don't let him get out in space and get matchups like on a linebacker. Not a good...
He's loose down the middle. 10. Touchdown, Western Michigan. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
And it's the game-breaking speed you see right there. He takes it all the way to the house. It's that speed. That's the reason why a lot of people thought if he had declared for the NFL draft, he would have been playing on Sundays now. There's just not a lot of running backs in college football that can run like this guy.
And it's so nice to have that guy back. Like, to keep that guy on your roster, it's like recruiting the best player in the country, right? You got one of the best backs. To be able to keep that guy on your roster was the big offseason coup. Like, you mentioned the NFL can also...
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Now the Thunderbirds offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And they've got the veteran, this senior quarterback, to guide the ship. They'll be relying on him to make sure this offense is productive in this one. Jackson will throw. Unloads to the right. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. So now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Might have a chance. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. And it's the Thunderbirds moving quickly to the line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Oh, what a move. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Quickly out to the tight end. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. The Thunderbirds are marching down the field.
We knew coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. My, oh my, 41 yards rushing for him now. What a drive to kick off the new season. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Stumbled to the ground. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. The 20. He's at the... And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Western Michigan.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Handoff from the gun. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1. And it's the Thunderbirds headed quickly to the line. Right back to it. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Jackson gonna throw it. Here comes the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And this is not the start this guy envisioned in this game. He's already thrown a pick 6 here in the first quarter, and now he takes a sack. You got to wonder if that pick 6 rattled him a little bit. And if he's out here now seeing ghosts, he's got to get to the sidelines. He's got to shake the cobwebs off. You got to be able to turn the page and have a short memory, because this thing is going in the wrong direction for their signal call.
They kick it away on 4th down. He'll field the punt. They'll put a stop to that return at about... This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Buckley. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Working on the right. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Makes it past the marker. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. And the Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Looking to pass. It's Lowry. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Boy, if that 1st down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on 2nd and goal. The play action fake. He'll throw it. Touchdown, Western Michigan. Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone.
And I love the bounce back for this offense. We lost a week ago. Let's put that in the rearview mirror. That game's gone. Let's improve. Let's get better. So far in this first half, they've done just that.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And they close that drive going to the air for the final few inches. And he's coming out of the end zone. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. When you've got a veteran behind center as they have, he has to produce more than he has in this one. They came into this one believing, caught, and he's got room.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
And the defense gives up the 1st down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. The Thunderbirds come to the line in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Under fire. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the 1st down on a 2nd and long. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it up, because man coverage against a scrambling quarterback can hurt you.
A strike downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, and maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
Jackson will throw. On the run, still looking. Breaks into the open. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble. He'll set up to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area we're going to bow up. Nice job on 1st down, stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Under fire. Firing to the right, complete. Good pickup on that play. Let's give him 9 on that one, and that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Here's the pressure. right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Splits the uprights. Good. Are forced to settle for the field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Number 97, set to advance on the football.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He's tackled, brought down right at the turn. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The run inside. It's Buckley. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. The Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might be changing the route. To the air, it's Lowry. Caught over the middle, it's Brooks. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
And that was the perfect play call, throwing the slant against the blitz. There's one less guy in coverage because they're bringing an extra guy after the quarterback. So QB gets it out quickly, throws it out in front of his target. He's able to catch it, and not just that, he's able to advance it for an explosive play.
Makes the grab, and the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. And the Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Broncos! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the 1st half.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll start this drive going to the air. Gets it out fast. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the 1st half. Set up for the 1st down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. Right down the middle. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Jackson going to throw it. That's caught. It's Dorsett. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Going to try to get it himself. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up 1 on the play. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. 1 more snap coming before halftime. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? So the penalty for pass interference will allow this offense to run 1 more play on an untimed down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, welcome into our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the number 6 team, the Texas Longhorns. And it's the Buckeyes with the lead right now in the first half in a battle of 1-0 teams. And now we take a look at some of the other games going on around the nation on another wild day of college football. Now over to your game inside Waldo Stadium. It's hardly a secret what this team wants to do. They want to feed the beast, let him run it, and control the line of scrimmage. Ground and pound, and continue to add to this lead in the second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Waldo Stadium.
The Broncos will kick it off to start the second half. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. Trying play action. He's got his man across the middle. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Coming out on first down with the play fake. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And that's good enough for first down.
Jackson will throw. Got it. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Pulls it and fires to the left. Could not make his way to the corner. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's 3rd down. You're trailing by so many points right now, and the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way, and that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
And it's the Thunderbirds line up to punt it away. High and away, headed toward the sideline, just the way he drew it up. Western Michigan ready to get things going right now on offense. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. That's reeled in. It's Brooks. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. New set of downs after the completion. Running inside. It's Buckley.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
On target to the left. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the bill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because they're...
Touchdown Broncos! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
After starting the season 0-1, they knew they needed more from their offense in this game. Just had to find ways to make more explosive plays, and that's what they've been able to do. They've executed at a tremendous level. I really like the quarterback play and the leadership that he's shown. They're going to get back to 500, and let's see where this team can go.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah,
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Thunderbirds now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Jackson gonna throw it. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught downfield. And the defense drags him down. 3rd and 4. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. And it's the Thunderbirds will punt it away on 4th down. Catch is made at the 15. Everybody stays in their lanes. Well,
And your Western Michigan Broncos will take over. 1st and 10.
First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Buckley. There he goes. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window.
There's a crease. And he was able to push forward for a solid gain as the clock strikes 0 here in the 3rd. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. He wants to change this route. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, the ball's barely touched the ground every time this guy's been dropping back so far in this game. That's one of the rare misses we've seen from him so far.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Hauls it in. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Broncos are moving quickly down the field. Looking for the edge, it's Buckley. That's a 20, he's got space. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Broncos!
And with that drive, you start to get excited. You start to think about the bounce back from a week ago. Went on the road, tough loss. You get to come back home. And this team has really been a different team today. Nice performance after a heartbreaking loss last week.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and the capper came on a 34-yard jaunt to the end zone. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. To the air on first down. He's got it. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. The Thunderbirds in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. The screen, he's got wheels. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And it's the Thunderbirds will line up to punt it away. Wants to return it. Everybody stays in their range. Well, 1-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. The run inside. It's Buckley. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Quick completion on the out. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Making side adjustments here. They're wanting to pile up some extra points. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
Welcome to the Rocket City of Houston and Rice Stadium. First month of the season, teams starting to take shape, find out what they can do, and we will learn more here in Week 3. It's the Western Michigan Broncos and the Rice Owls. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sideline, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Thanks, guys. Checking in with the Broncos head coach before the game. He said these kind of matchups are always fun when he's going against a former Nick Saban assistant. As you know, they have a pretty famous text chain of guys who came up under coach. They have some similarities, but they have some differences. What I do know, it's always a good game when these guys match up. Reese?
Thanks, Holly. The Broncos ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Rice's offense will get first crack at it today. And onto the field comes Ja'Cory Brown. Came over in the portal from UCF. They were all over him for the entire game last time. They come out strong, stopping for no gain on the opening play. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off play action. Keeps looking downfield. He's going to run it. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds. So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. Brown will throw it. Working that wide receiver screen. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. Now on the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So Western Michigan's offense will now get its first chance with the football. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. Churned out more than one couple of times in their victory last game. Running inside, it's Buckley. Breaks the tackle. He picks up maybe a couple before he stops right at the 30-yard line. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's got an open man. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. And the Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to move them on the counter. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yard.
Here's a little room there. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the 1st on that last carry.
Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. The Broncos pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Lowry. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Western Michigan. Makes the grab inbounds.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. You guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it. They'll run the option. Pulls it again on the option. Could be an alley. He's wrestled to the ground. They ran the option beautifully, and they pick up the first down. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. On his feet at the 40. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give on the counter. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying to impose their will with the run. Push down for the tackle. Now facing a 3rd and long. Finds a little space. Got enough for the first. He's brought down the 1, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
I like the bounce back for this offense. You go 3 and out, they don't get frustrated. They don't get down. Nice job going back to the drawing board, creating some good plays. Now here in a rhythm, moving the football.
And he stopped right there. No gain on the play. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Gets the back moving. Using his legs. It's Jackson. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Brown wants to pass. Buys a little extra time. Makes his man miss. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Rice.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls, and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the run.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. The defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
He'll start the return inside his 5. They tried to get the wall set up for him. Playing a good job to give his offense some breathing room. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Buckley. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The big pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 1. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Fletcher. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The running back has it. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass on 2nd down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Both teams wanted to run the football. Let's take a look at the numbers for these two guys so far. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Looking downfield, it's Lowry. Fires to the wideout. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. And the Broncos will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And they won't be able to down it. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
So they're facing third and short from the 25. On the option. Pulls it and runs it again. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Here's the return. Nice move. Create some space. And they'll get him down. 7-yard line. They'll go back to work on offense. The run inside. It's Buckley. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. That's caught. It's Fletcher. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
And this 4 vertical play is something that every offense in the country has in their playbook, but they don't all run it as good as this offense does. Really nice job making the play call, but when you've got athletes like this and a quarterback that can fit the football into small windows, good things generally happen. That is tremendous execution on that pass play.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Scanning the field, it's Lowry. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Zings it complete to the right. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through.
Number 20, set to kick off.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looks as if he's going to run it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the catch, and it'll be 3rd down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration. After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Catches it at the 30. Oh, what a cut! He'll be guided out of bounds, but not.
And that's good enough for a first down.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Running inside. It's Buckley. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air. It's Lowry. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Brooks. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. A first down for the offense. Might be calling a hot route.
Here we go. Go.
Looking to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll go 4 wide, 3 to the left on 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Brooks. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. The Broncos will have it 1st and 10. Just keep slinging it. It's complete to the right. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away. Absolutely center cut. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Brown will throw it. Safe completion on the screen. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking.
That's really good eye discipline by the safety. Great job not getting his eyes lost. It looks like pass immediately. He locks in on the running back. He sees the screen develop, fires upfield, pulls the trigger, and makes the tackle.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Running into the open space. Picks up the first down. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. The run to the left. Just a gain of 2, and now they're looking at 3rd and 8. And now the Broncos called their first of 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He'll try to do it himself. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. The accuracy is perfect. The loft, the aim, like the perfect golf shot. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Lowry. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Look out, he's got room. Makes it past the marker. Running through contact. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Lost one deep down the right side. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at Penn State taking on the Buffalo Bulls. And it's the Nittany Lions looking to make it 3 straight to start the new year. They're already on top in the first half. And as we check in on these notable matchups this week, we're reminded of just how meaningful every week in college football truly is. Back now to your game inside Rice Stadium. Back and forth we've gone so far, and these numbers, it's funny, third down conversions don't always tell the story. Maybe staying out of those situations in the second half is the safest pathway to victory. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside historic Rice Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Rice ready to kick off and get things started here in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And get it out and set up the offense with good field position. Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football game.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. He might want another play. Off play action on first down. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass, it's Lowry. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one.
Gain of 35 on the play.
And the Broncos will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Wants to throw again. Good timing on the quick out. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Now it's 2nd and goal. Back to pass. He wants it all. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Western Michigan.
This guy's an excellent route runner, and he has really good hands. You've got to. That's now his 3rd receiving touchdown. They've only played 3 games. Nobody can cover this guy up to this point in the season.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. He's in open space downfield. There's some room. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
Man, I want to be a running back in this offense. When you take that handoff to the right and you see that blocking and all the holes open up, that's a good sight for a running back.
You've heard of read and react. I think the defense read it. They just didn't react very well.
Well, when you got that kind of a line, just all that push they're getting on that right side, they just pushed the defensive lineman back, got in the linebacker's laps, and man, oh man, it was brutal up front.
On the run, it's Jackson. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. A famous writer once said most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. And the Owls have their offense in high gear. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Jackson. Got enough for the first. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Gives it on the option. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got a man, it's Lane. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Owls go back to work after moving the chains through the air. In the red area, it's Jackson. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Keep it on the ground. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll run the option. Touchdown, Owls! Great job by the back on the option. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake. 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. The run inside. It's Buckley. Crosses the 35. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Maybe some room here. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to throw, it's Lowry. Escapes the pressure to his right. He's going to take off. He steps out of bounds, and that'll be the end of quarter number 3. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Turning it on. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. They've got a 1st down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Quarterback making checks. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. 3rd down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Quarterback decides, let's think this 4th down play over, and he calls a timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. The lead is still 6 after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Motion from the wide receiver. Maybe a crease. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll move the tight end. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. Running inside. It's Jackson. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. 2nd down coming up. Here comes the option. He'll keep it on second down. They'll make the tackle, but not before he's got enough to move the sticks and has this defense's head spinning with the option. Tight end now in motion. Goes to the option. Power football with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now on second and goal. On the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. Pulled down for the tackle. And this could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. Fires into the end zone. It's incomplete, and they drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. 4th down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Looking to throw, it's Lowry. Unloads to the wideout. Connection to the right. That'll be a first down, and the last one they'll need as they're going to get the victory in this one. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. On the ground with the counter. Runs through a tackle. Got enough for the first. Got a little grass. Past the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Western Michigan. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it. They pushed the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes this a 13-point game here in the 4th. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the final touch, courtesy of that 76-yard sprint to the house. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Got it in the middle, it's Lane. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The offense going to try again on another play. They'll just spike it on this one. And the Owls are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to get it through the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert the 3rd down. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left. Wants to throw on first down. Zips it out to his man. Only a pickup of a yard, and that's just not helping much at this point. At least the clock is stopped. To the air on second down. He'll pull it down and run. Had to start that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the first down. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Looking to throw for it. He's taking a deep shot. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Touchdown, Rice. The Owls right back down the field with the answer.
And they desperately needed that touchdown. Now it's miracle time. We got to kick this onside kick and somehow find a way to boot a long field goal and maybe win this thing at the buzzer.
Getting set for the point after.
point.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Lining up for the onside kick, just a few seconds to play, and they will need a miracle. The hands team eliminating any potential. A kick, and the clock is going to run out on this one. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Michigan, Waldo Stadium. Basically a month into the season, here in week 4, and teams are starting to reach a critical portion of the schedule. It's the Marshall Thundering Herd and the Western Michigan Broncos. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Hollywood will be keeping an eye on things on the sideline. The Broncos headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Marshall Thundering Herd will go on offense first to start this game. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. Found the end zone a couple of times in his last. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Meadows. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. And they're able to make the tackle. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to get the first through the air. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. Punt is on its way. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. So the Western Michigan Broncos offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And we get our first look of the day at Brock Lowry. Going for more than 200 yards and a couple of scores. They go to the counter. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his...
Finding some room. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back, it's Lowry. Throws for the tight end. Makes the catch. It's Parks. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Breaks into the open at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown Broncos! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. Backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different, and now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Marshall is out on the field and ready to get this drive cranked up. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Norton. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Pulls it in. It's Norton. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Now the play fake. They're working that left side. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Marshall will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance. Back. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The offense changing the play. To throw, it's Lowry. Finds his man, it's Fletcher. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Throws to the wideout. And they can't connect. Work out. Great place to start for this offense. Pulls it on the option. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Might have a chance. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Bought a little time, lets it go. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense has it, they're on the move. Crosses midfield. The 30, the 20, the tag. Scooped it, scored it, into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. On the run from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. That's caught. It's Norton. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. Keeps it himself. They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's fourth down. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. We've come to the break. It's Western Michigan on top. As we get a look at some stats, this is the best start they could have hoped for. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get... So first down here as they go back to work. The handoff as they run the counter play here. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Back to throw, it's Lowry. Pulls it in, it's Parks. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And the Broncos are rolling down the field. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to keep it in the air. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. The Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Touchdown, Broncos! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited, get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Thundering Herd offense ready to come out and get this drive going. Quarterback keeper. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Complete. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds. Marshall quick to the line. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Pulls it in. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Bunch formation for these receivers. Makes the grab. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Gets it to the back. Nice move there. Snags it, and there's running room. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Big play on the catch. It'll be enough to move the chains, but there is a man still down on the field. Marshall moved the chains through the air. Now they have it on first down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Right back to the well. Hard running there. And the spin move bought him a little time, just not a lot of yardage. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Marshall will be forced to punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the ball hits at the 3 zone. It'll be a touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking for room. It's Buckley. Runs through the tackle. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Well, they have a massive lead, and we're only in the 2nd quarter, but they're not calling the dogs off. They are staying aggressive, and they are taking shots. Another hookup there for this offense. Everything that they are dialing up is working to perfection. They're looking to add already to their blowout lead.
Looking downfield, it's Lowry. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Caught in the backfield, it's Buckley. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Buckley. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down.
And with that run, he goes over 100 yards. We knew coming into this game tonight, they wanted to force feed him the football. They knew to win the game, they were going to have to establish the running game and be the more physical team in the trenches. You turn around and give this guy the ball, good things generally happen, and we've seen that over the course of this game.
They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Fires left. Intercepted deep in his own end. Got some room to run. The 40. The 30. Past the 20. All the way back. Touchdown, Marshall!
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7.
That makes the score. Western Michigan, 21. Marshall, 7.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just able to get out. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Sends it back in motion. Back to throw, it's Lowry. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man on the right. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. This time he's got it. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's third and short. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Broncos decide to punt it away. And the punt hits ground. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Leaves it with the back. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down and the clock continues to run. This will likely be the last play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We begin with the Northwestern Wildcats taking on the number 6 team, the Indiana Hoosiers. And it's Northwestern looking to make it 3 straight victories to start the new year. So far, so good. They lead this one in the first half. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now over to your game inside Waldo Stadium. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Waldo Stadium.
He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff. 17. The Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Running inside. It's Buckley. Makes it past the marker. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
I can imagine at half, this defense was like, all right, we've got to stop the running game. He's gotten too many yards. What do they do on the first drive now? They give him the football, and he makes another big gain. This defense has to find some answers.
Snags it, and he's open. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers.
You know what's always a good idea? Getting it to your best playmaker. That's a good idea. Whether it's shallow, whether it's deep, this guy can make things happen. He's lightning in a bottle when he catches the football. And that pass, it was short, but watch him. He can make guys miss, outrun, turn those little bitty catches into big plays.
They'll run it. It's Buckley. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the officials spy that face mask penalty, and the offense gets a first down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs.
Black 14. Hydro. Ready, go.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Touchdown, Western Michigan. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Well, I love the decision-making by the quarterback, going to his go-to receiver in that situation of the game. But defense, come on. You got to know that's the guy the QB's looking for.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Marshall quick to the line.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be a...
There's a crease. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Gets rid of it. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Following that last play, we have a Bronco that is slow to get up. That is the freshman defensive end that they're very excited about. They're hoping that he's able to return to the game shortly. Marshall will be forced to punt. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. The punt goes out. Backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
He's got the back in the middle. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right?
Here's a little room there. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Broncos have this offense rolling. They're going to ride this running back. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've come to the break. It's Western Michigan on top. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. I Might be changing the route. Looking for a man. It's Lowry. He's lucky that was a linebacker, not great hands. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and great job by the linebacker understanding what to do in zone coverage. I drop, I take my steps. When that quarterback's feet get set, my feet get set, I break on the football. Nice break. Way to go break that up and swat it down.
Awesome job there on third down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down. He finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the first.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football.
There he goes. Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Western Michigan. They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And right down the middle. So a drive there of 85 yards. And the score came on an impressive run from the 20. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. With the catch, it's Culliver. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Off the RPO, complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. Plucks it out of the air. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Rides the option, he keeps it. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give on the option. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Pulls it on the option. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports. welcome to Broadview Stadium in Buffalo. Nearing the midway point of this season, Week 5 in our coverage of EA Sports College Football. It's the Western Michigan Broncos and the Buffalo Bulls. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Guys, I caught up with Coach Taylor pregame. He is so thrilled that the team has responded. After losing their first game of the season, they put their head down and got back to work. Now on a 3-game win streak, they are rolling. And he knows they've got to still take it one play at a time, one game at a time to keep it going today. Guys?
Okay, Holly. And the Broncos will kick off first, and here we go. On the move from inside his 5. He's chased out of bounds inside the 15. They'll mark him out at his own 14-yard line. Not much on that kick return. The Bulls offense will go on the attack first. And here comes the man that makes this offense. Snags a quick pass on the left. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. To the air, it's Wright. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They'll move the wide receiver. The play action fake. He'll take a deep shot here. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Bulls will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. So Western Michigan's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. Turned out more than times in their victory last game.
I got to tell you, I've been really impressed watching this team, and specifically the offense now during this win streak. And the biggest thing has been the running back and their ability toting the football. Physical, they're able to stay ahead of the sticks. Defenses just get worn down because of this guy and his physical style running the football, and I expect to see a little bit of that again today.
He'll be stopped after picking up 5, and boy, did he lower those pads and keep those feet moving. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go right back to him. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Buckley.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Throws to the wideout. He's open on the right. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Broncos are moving quickly down the field. He wants to change this route. Off the play fake on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And the Broncos with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Trying play action. Finds his big tight end. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the beneficiary, catches the football, a lot of grass in front of him to make a big play.
Touchdown, Western Michigan, and they have the first points of the game.
And I love the decision by the quarterback, finding his playmaker, getting him the football quickly so that he can make something happen after the play and get 6.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Still looking, on the move. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Offense in a bunch formation. The run inside. It's Shelton. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll run it on the counter. Could be an alley. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. And the Bulls getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's right. They've got the screen set up. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Short completion on 1st down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Bulls back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Off play action. Leaping grab for a big gain. Touchdown, Buffalo. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Really nice job by the offense there, setting up the play-action pass. They ran the ball the last place. The defense saw run action this time. A lot of guys bit downhill. The quarterback had a chance to find his target outside. He puts it up in the air. Receiver does his job. They connect for the long score.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point splits the uprights.
Personal foul.
They make fun of kickers saying they don't have to worry about contact, but they do in situations like that. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Making side adjustments here. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man. It's Fletcher. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Broncos peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Looking for a man. It's Lowry. Right on the money. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And that last completion left him with 2nd and 1. And this is a fun moment for an offensive coordinator. Running inside. It's Buckley. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the 1st down and get the sticks moving.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. This time he wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brooks. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Running the red zone, it's Buckley. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. A strike downfield. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. It's been punch, counter punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll run it on first and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Broncos!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's Simmons. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. They'll keep it on the ground. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Shelton. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Caught behind the line. It's Morrow. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Bulls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Not able to get outside. They tried to run wide, and they got nothing. It'll be 4th down. The Bulls will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The ball hits at the 5. And Western Michigan ready to get things going right now on offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Finds his man. It's Parks. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. There's some room. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Turns it loose. Caught over the middle. It's Buckley. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
And I love offenses that are willing to find matchups and take advantage of them. Like, use your running back in the middle of the field. You want to use a linebacker, so be it. He can beat it. This guy has really good speed, really good ball skills, and I like the way they're using him out of the backfield.
And the Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Now from inside the red zone. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. He's stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on.
Grabs it. They will score. Touchdown, Broncos.
And this offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their second passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. On the ground, it's Shelton. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to throw. It's right. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. And the Bulls racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
And now the Broncos called their first of 3 timeouts. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Using his legs to buy some time. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. The snap sets up to throw. They'll run the screen. Touchdown, Bulls! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out. 6.
And the Western Michigan offense will take over.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass, it's Lowry. Here's some pressure. Oh, and he drops it on the crossing route on 1st down. He knew that defense was bearing down on him. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The run inside. It's Buckley. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Brooks. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. The Broncos want to move quickly.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Spits it out to the back. Got his man. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And with that, the Broncos use their final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half.
Booster, booster.
Wants to adjust the pattern.
Ready, go.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Got his man. Got the first down with the throw, and he'll get more after taking that shot. It'll be a roughing penalty. Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Dropping back, it's Lowry. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Broncos! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
This has been an outstanding job by this football team in the middle eight, right? The last 4 minutes of the first half, they score a touchdown. And here in the first 4 minutes of the second half, they score another. They've changed the scoreboard. They've changed the momentum. Their confidence right now is very, very high. But this is one of those areas situationally in a game coaches are always harping on, and they have
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look in on BYU, taking on the number 19 team, the TCU Horned Frogs. And it's BYU with a gritty victory away from home. This team prepared well all week, and they'll enjoy the fruits of their labor. They now sit at a sterling 5-0 on the season, keeping their unbeaten streak going. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game in Buffalo. This team is on top right now thanks in large part to the play of that burner on the outside. It's like he has glue on his hands, catching every ball that comes his way, and he's helped build this halftime advantage. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside picturesque UB Stadium.
The Bulls will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt. Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Got it looking for a first. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the left side. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Lowry. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Brooks. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
And I really love the idea of this guy running crossing routes, right, guys? He's got the speed to separate from defenders, but if you could put it out in front of him on the run, he's going to catch that thing and turn it up, and you saw all the yards after catch up.
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Running inside. It's Buckley. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on that. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Ripping through the defense. He now has 79 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. The Broncos are threatening on 1st and goal. Now the play fake. Steps away to find some room. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. 2nd and goal coming up. Looking downfield, it's Lowry. Touchdown, Western Michigan. Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection for the score.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Fielded in the end zone, it's Simmons. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
And the Bulls will hustle to the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Here comes the offense on first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Birch. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The Bulls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Quarterback slides, and he's got it up for the first down. And the Bulls are marching down the field.
That's the danger as a defense when you blitz this guy on third down. If you don't get him to the ground right away or someone's out of a gap, his scrambling ability can hurt you, and that's exactly what happened. He saw open field, he took off, and he was able to go get the first down.
Offense lining up quickly.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. The Bulls kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work.
And they get another first down, and this offense right now, man, it's just death by 1,000 cuts, right? Like, not a lot of big plays, but they're finding ways to continue to move the football to get first downs, and a lot of times, man, the wear-out factor will come. You run a bunch of plays, and this defense can get tired.
Turning it on! They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Western Michigan is on top. This has been utter domination through three quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wide receiver comes in motion. This is a designed run. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is their senior starting wide receiver who the training staff is looking at, and Holly Rowe will get us up to date on his condition. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. He's got an open man. And he'll home it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo! He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blood clot.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
On to attempt the try.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. So that last touchdown made it a two-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Lowry. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. And the Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Buckley. The Bulls use their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And this is one of those where you go, oof, you start to breathe a little deeper on the sidelines. You felt really, really comfortable having the big lead, +2 possessions in the fourth quarter. But now you gave the ball back, you put yourself in a position where you're going to have to earn it a little bit more now.
So the Buffalo offense ready to go on the attack. Down 2 scores in the fourth, the defense did its job to get the ball back, and now the offense has to make it pay off. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Short gain on the play before he slides. And the Bulls headed quickly to the line.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it. They know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him. And as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ground.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Inside the 15. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Scanning the field, it's right. Buys a little time with his feet. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. That slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be 4th down. A 4th quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on 4th and goal. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. Bunch formation for these receivers. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play?
And this defense and their team, honestly, has just built some momentum here in this 4th quarter, man. And I'm interested to see this offense and if they can respond, if they can be physical, if they can run the football, they can make some plays here in this 4th quarter.
This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Might as well finish with a little flair. And they can take a knee if they choose from here on out. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. They go to the wide receiver screen. Knocked down for the tackle. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. To the air, it's right. On the move, he fires. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their 1st pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Incomplete on 4th. Keep that drive alive. Running inside, it's Buckley. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Right back to it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now facing a 3rd and long. They're still firing away even with this lead. Fires to the right.
Got his man.
And that is how we will wrap this one up. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort, tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job by this team being ready, getting the W.
That's going to do it for us here. For David. We've got a game in Kalamazoo, Michigan, Waldo Stadium. Week 6 of the college football season, and our EA Sports college football coverage continues with what ought to be a great one. It's the Kent State Golden Flashes and the Western Michigan Broncos. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe working the sidelines. We'll check in with her shortly. Golden Flashes ready to kick it away first. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Broncos offense will go on the attack first. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. Last time out, scored a touchdown just under 100 yards in their victory.
I got to tell you, I've been really impressed watching this team, and specifically the offense now during this win streak. And the biggest thing has been the running back and their ability toting the football. Physical, they're able to stay ahead of the sticks. Defenses just get worn down because of this guy and his physical style running the football. And I expect to see a little bit of that again today.
Now on first down from the 28. They'll ride the hot hand. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Lowry. The short hands, it's Buckley. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there. The Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Buckley. Got enough for the 1st. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. A 1st and 10 for this offense. This time he wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. And the Broncos go back to work after moving the chains through the air. It's complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. On the move. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The Broncos have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Western Michigan.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the 1st time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Kent State's offense will come out to go on the attack for the 1st time. And, David, they've got a guy outside that has a lot of potential, but he has to prove that he can be a go-to guy.
No, 100%. They are going to have to depend on him to make plays.
Send the tight end in motion. Off play action on 1st down. Fires quickly. At the 35, he's open. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. off the play fake. Here's a heat. Got his man. And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. They'll try to run for it. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And the Golden Flashes are moving quickly down the field. The option, the keeper. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes second down. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. The defense dialed up the pressure, and they hit the quarterback, and that led to the pick.
No doubt about it, Reese. Pressure affects a quarterback's accuracy. He just was not able to set his feet on that throw. The ball got away from him a little bit, and, of course, that led to the interception.
The Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, and how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Back to pass, it's Lowry. Makes the grab. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He'll try to do it himself. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready. Ready, go.
Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
And, man, you see it so many times, man. These crossing routes, like, it doesn't matter if it's zone or if it's man. Like, zone, you find the hole. Man, you run away from guys. And if you put the ball on the money, just like the QB did right there, that's what happens. The yards after the catch, man. You can keep going. Guys are so spread out, and you can make big plays on this offense.
And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Takes the handoff. It's Buckley. Maybe some room here. Touchdown, Western Michigan. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's shown it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Oh, they're after him. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Can't hang on to the ball. He had it right in his chest, and it'll be 4th down. The Golden Flashes will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Here's the return. Really explosive when he gets his hand. Crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're going to test the right side with this one. Picks up the 1st down. He's up to 81 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Now on 1st down from the 40. Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Lowry. Moving out to the right. Trying to escape and get it himself. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play. The Broncos with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Makes the grab, it's Buckley. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the 1st down. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown Broncos! Into the end zone for 6. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead at week 6.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We get things going with the Ball State Cardinals taking on the number 22 team, the Northwestern Wildcats. And it's the Cardinals sneaking out of here with an upset victory. Gonna have to see how the rankings shake up following this outcome. And there is still a lot of work to do on the season, but they get back to 2-4 in the standings. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now over to your game inside Waldo Stadium. This running back is enjoying one very productive day. He's the bell cow for this team. They are not afraid to give him the ball, and he's a big reason why they are 2 quarters from a win. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Waldo Stadium.
And the Broncos will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Golden Flashes offense ready to get this drive started. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. And the Golden Flashes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Makes the catch. It's Banks. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. On third down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Golden Flashes send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. They're able to put a stop to that return right.
Broncos will take over. First and 10.
Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Motion from the wideout. The give to the lone running back. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. It's Lowry. Got a man. It's Buckley. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll move the tight end. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Intercepted, and finally, this defense makes a play.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
So here comes Kent State's offense, ready to get this drive underway. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Handoff from the gun. Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Makes the grab on the left. This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be 4th down from the 24. Good, right down the boulevard.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Number 96, set to kick this one away.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice, just enough. Mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Back to throw, it's Lowry. Grabbed in the middle, it's Buckley. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. That last completion left them with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. So we open the final period with a third down play. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. He's got 93 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. That's caught. It's Harris. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Love the play call offensively because you've got the lead. The defense expects you to run the ball. You just did it the previous play, so there you dial up play action, set up an easy throw, and you keep the clock ticking.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It'll be third and long. Quarterback making checks. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Broncos will bring the punt team onto the field.
Well, listen, they say they play defense for a reason, right? You had an interception on the last drive defensively. You had a golden opportunity there, but he puts it on the ground.
Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Some misdirection with the counter. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. And the golden flashes are in the hurry up. To the air on second down. Makes the grab. It's Harris. So they're facing third and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Swings it out to his running back. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it first and 10 at the 31.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the
pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's second and long from the 24. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Snagged in the middle, it's Harris. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Obviously didn't like what he saw on first down, and they use a timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the first down. Backed up now, here's second and long. Wants to throw it. He wants a big play here late. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Firing to the right, complete. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And back to the air on second down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. He's looking to throw. He's going to run it. Breaks into the open. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
Just missed on the connection, incomplete. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Back to pass. Fires to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone. Touchdown, golden flashes. On the sideline, got it in the end zone.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. So that was a lengthy 17-play drive, and they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass.
And you're just waiting for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defense's hands team, they were ready, they were dialed in, and they get the football back.
Yeah, they fall on that one, David, and they can breathe a little bit easier now. But let's be honest, I mean, in college football, we've seen crazier things happen in these types of situations. The ball takes a crazy bounce. There's always a chance, but you got to give the receiving team there a lot of credit. The hands team gets it done, and they win the game.
We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder. And I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.